In the Imperium of Man, life is cheap. The Astra Militarum, the Imperial Guard, is built on that truth. A guardsman's life is measured not in years, but in ammunition. Most are born on worlds they will never see again. Hive worlds, agri-worlds, mining colonies, endless factories of flesh, producing soldiers by the billions. They are given a laser gun, a prayer book, and a serial number. That is their identity. Training is short. Discipline is absolute. Faith replaces hope. When deployment comes, there is no farewell, no ceremony. Only transport ships packed tight with bodies and fear. A guardsman does not fight for glory. He fights because not fighting means execution. The commissars make sure of that. They march into war under banners of gold and skulls, shouting oaths they barely understand. Their purpose is simple: hold the line or die trying, and in the Imperium, most do both. A guardsman serves under command. Command does not see individuals, only numbers, formations, and casualty projections. To the high officers, one guardsman is nothing. 10,000 is a statistic. Orders come through Vox transmission, written in code and faith. Hold position. Advance until relieved. Die where you stand. And they do, because hesitation is heresy, and retreat is death. Behind every platoon stands a commissar with a bolt pistol drawn, not for the enemy, but for those who falter. Most guardsmen never even see their commanding generals. They fight for orders issued by men orbiting far above, safe within battle barges. When those orders fail, it is not strategy that breaks, it is the line. A guardsman learns quickly. The Imperium does not value life, only obedience. You don't serve to win, you serve to delay defeat, to bleed so that others can live one day longer. And if you survive, it's not because you're lucky, it's because someone else wasn't. The front lines of the Imperium are not places men are meant to survive. There are no victories here, only temporary delays of annihilation. A guardsman's battlefield is mud, blood, and smoke. The air burns with lasfire and promethium. The ground shakes with the weight of machines and the screams of the dying. They fight enemies that defy reason, heretics, xenos, and things that can't be described by human language. In the chaos, formations break apart. Communication dies. Survival becomes instinct. A guardsman learns to stop thinking, stop feeling, stop remembering. You aim, you fire, you reload, you pray. That's all there is. When the order to charge comes, there is no strategy, only momentum. The weak die first. The strong die slower, and when the battle ends, the field belongs to no one. Only the dead truly hold it. The Imperium calls it duty. The guardsmen call it hell. But they keep fighting, because if they don't, humanity burns. For a guardsman, faith is the only weapon that never runs out of ammunition. When the laser gun overheats, when the medics are gone, when the walls collapse, faith remains. Every guardsman carries a small book of scripture. Most can't read it, but they know the words by memory. They whisper them before the charge, during the reload, and when they lie bleeding in the dirt. They are taught that the Emperor watches them, that every death in his name has meaning, that to die screaming in the mud is to serve his divine purpose. Some believe it, others just pretend to. But in the Imperium, belief is survival. Doubt is heresy, and heresy is death. Chaplains walk among the wounded, reciting prayers over dying men. Commissars execute those who lose faith, and the battlefield becomes a cathedral, where every corpse is an offering and every scream is a hymn. Faith doesn't keep you alive. It only gives your death a reason. In the Imperium, obedience is not a virtue, it is survival. A guardsman does not question orders. He follows them even when they make no sense, even when they mean certain death. When the order comes to hold the line, they hold. When it comes to charge, they charge. And when it comes to die, they do not hesitate. Disobedience is punished instantly. A single word of defiance can end with a bolt round to the skull. Commissars make examples of the hesitant. Their executions are not cruelty, they are discipline. In the Guard, mercy is weakness, and weakness is contagion. The Imperium cannot afford hesitation. It demands obedience because without it, the front would collapse. A guardsman learns quickly that survival has nothing to do with courage. It is about obeying longer than the man next to you. Because in the Imperium, loyalty is worth more than life, and the Emperor demands both. Her Guardsman never truly wins a war. He only survives long enough to fight the next one. In the Imperium, victory is temporary, defeat is eternal. Every planet liberated will fall again one day. Every trench held will eventually be buried beneath new dead. The Guard never stops. When one campaign ends, another begins. The survivors are reassigned, rearmed, and redeployed. There is no retirement, no return home, only transport ships waiting to carry them to the next war zone. Most can't even remember where they came from. After enough campaigns, all worlds start to look the same. Mud, smoke, blood, and the same colorless sky. To the Imperium, this is glory. To the Guardsman, it's just another day alive. They do not fight for victory. They fight because there is nothing else left for them. In the grim darkness of the far future, the war never ends, and neither do the orders. In the Imperium of Man, a human life has no meaning. There are trillions of citizens, billions of soldiers, and only one emperor. The Departamento Munitorum calculates death the same way it measures ammunition, by tonnage, not by name. 1 regiment lost is a line in a report. 10 regiments lost is a logistical problem. A Guardsman learns that his death will not be remembered, only his service will. If he's lucky, his body will be burned and recorded as expended. If not, he will rot where he fell, buried beneath the next wave of troops. But the Imperium does not mourn. It does not stop to count its dead. It endures because it must, because to stop would mean extinction. To serve is to die without recognition. To die is to serve again in memory only. A Guardsman's life is not measured in victories or medals or years. It is measured in how long he can keep firing before the Emperor's silence claims him. To serve the Imperium is to accept that you will die forgotten. No song will carry your name, no monument will bear your face, but your death will feed the machine that keeps mankind alive. A Guardsman's purpose is not victory, it is endurance. To hold the line, to die standing, to give his body so that the Imperium may survive one more day. He fights for a God he will never see, in wars he will never understand. His courage is not born from hope but from fear. Fear of failure, fear of the Commissar, fear of meaning nothing. And yet he fights, not because he believes he can win, but because he believes someone must stand in the way. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is no peace, no rest, no salvation, only the Emperor and those who die for him. This is what it means to serve. This is the life of a Guardsman. And for most, it is the only life they will ever know.